Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our next 10 days readings, and this will be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thanks for your patience. I had to take a bit of a break with recording, and you probably can still hear my voice not being great. So just thank you for your patience. Well, we're going to jump right in, see what's going on for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. You can also watch this if you are dealing with a Gemini. Just always remember to only take what resonates, disregard the rest. If you're interested in a private reading, the information is in the description box below, along with the specials that I'm currently running for the time being. And yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you if you have. It means a lot and it helps the channel grow. Alright, let's jump in here because you've waited long enough. What's going on for Gemini in the next 7 to 10 days from whenever it is that you're watching the video. 8 of Pentacles. You're working on something. I feel like for some of you this could be just a side story, but it's come together kind of clearly, so I'll put it out there. For some of you, you've been working on something and it's been taking a long time to come together, or you're not seeing the results and you're considering just letting it go. And the message here with that is no, persevere. You're almost there, you just don't see it. Okay, so that could be just a side message. We'll see if it comes back out in the reading. For Gemini in the next 7 to 10 days, Ace of Staffs. Yeah, you're not going to have to wait long to see things coming together, to see results, breakthrough, I hear. 1 day for some of you, 1 week. Alright. Temperance. 6 of Swords is your challenge. Crowning you is the Strength card, and the Foundation, the High Priestess. In the past, the Chariot. In the near future, Death. Don't freak out, it's not literal death. Haste yourself, the Magician. In your environment that you don't see coming, 2 of Swords. Hopes and fears, the Lovers. And in the outcome, the Sun. Yeah, so it's confirming the same message that we already got. It's just giving us more detail. And you have a lot of major arcana energy here, including at the bottom of the deck with the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, Venus energy, which is telling us that that's why things have been kind of up and down or delayed, or you're not quite sure what's going on, because it's not things that are within your control. With all these major arcanas here, this is the universe, this is fate playing out, a lot going on behind the scenes, a lot going on that you don't have sight of or control over, which is why you kind of have to go on faith here. And also why it's very, very frustrating, because it's like, well, I want to see results already. Okay, so let's go through the cards. Again, we see this energy of you're currently in temperance mode, right? And again, this is divine timing, and it sucks because there's nothing we can do about it, but it is what it is. There's a time and a place, there's a part that we play, and then we have to let the universe do its part in the co-creation process, right? And this is the part where the universe has to do the work. There's nothing we can do at this point but wait and try to keep ourselves busy doing something constructive so that we don't lose our minds or are tempted to give up because we don't see results, right? So temperance, going back and forth, a time of waiting, do this, do that, should I do this, should I do that? I did this, it's like a review. I did this, did that play out okay? Should I have done that differently? So during this time of waiting, it's like you're contemplating, you're focusing on this a bit obsessively, right? Which makes sense because you put a lot into this. But the message here is to take a step back and to allow, okay? 6 of Swords is your challenge, to take a step back and allow for things to flow in the way and in the time that they will, okay? You have all these butterflies. I love it when I see why they're asking me to use certain decks for certain readings. So here with all those butterflies, transformation is happening. The Death card is here as well, just extra confirmation. The transformation is happening. You just don't see it yet. It hasn't landed yet is what I hear, okay? That's why this is your challenge, to just kind of, all right, Jesus, take the wheel, as they say, and let's see what happens. In the Foundation, you have the High Priestess, because there's been no messages, there's been no communication, there's been no new development. You're just kind of sitting there by yourself, or that's how it feels, right? And you're like, I don't even know what's going on at this point. Especially since recently with the Chariot Cancer energy, things might have been just going, right? You know, until recently, up until recently. But why? Because it was in your control. That was the part of things where it was up to you. And you did it, and you did it well. And that's why things were just coming together. You were making it happen. The Chariot is your focus, your determination into just overcoming any sort of obstacles, into just making stuff happen, right? And that's what you've been dealing with until recently, which is why things came together, because you made them come together. But you have reached the point in the co-creation process where you kind of have to give it up to the universe, give it up to God, to take it from here, right? And to arrange whatever they need to arrange behind the scenes in order to make this a reality, in order to make this the new reality, okay? And it's taking time. What is divine timing? Why do we always say that? And it always means waiting, pretty much, right? On as far as we're concerned. Well, because the changes that you are making, whatever it is that you're setting in motion with the Death card, it's big. And it doesn't just involve you, okay? So in the grander scheme of things, when you're transforming your reality, for you, you're like looking at it like, yeah, this is me, for me, this is what I'm doing. But in the grander scheme of things, in order for that to become reality or part of reality, it also involves other people, other situations, right? So if you're trying to manifest your dream job, for example, well, maybe it doesn't even exist. So chances are it's being worked on behind the scenes. The universe has to give that idea to someone who's in the right place at the right time to be able to create that sort of position, to then open it up for you so that you can then apply for it. Does that make sense? Or the job exists already, but someone else is in that job, right? Your perfect job exists, someone else is in that job. The universe need to set up a way for that person to leave that job in a way that they'll be okay, right? For you to then be able to have access to that job. Same thing with the living situation. Same thing with the relationship. Okay? Whether we're aware of it or not, our desired reality that we're working on creating for ourselves involves or impacts other people, other situations. Okay? And that's why it's like a big net of things and everything's connected. Okay? And so in order for you to make this move, the chessboard needs to be lined up just right, and everyone needs to be where they need to be at the right time in the right place for them to it all come together. Does that make sense? And with all these major arcanas, that's what's going on. Okay, take my word for it. Crowning you with the Strength card. You're stubbornly holding on to this, which is good. That will help you. Stubbornness will help you in this situation. Okay, with the Strength card, you're like, no, I'm taming the beast here. The beast is trying to take control, and the beast, call it ego, call it pride, call it, I don't know, right? Where we think we can control absolutely everything, and it's like, no, I'm gonna make it happen. If it doesn't happen, then I choose to mess it up, or I choose to walk away. It's my choice, right? That's our ego. It's kind of funny. In this kind of situation especially, because it really doesn't do anything except shoot ourselves in the foot, right? And I feel like with the Strength card crowning you, you're like, I know this is what, I know I'm doing the right thing. I know I'm on the right path. I know things are happening. I can feel it, right? With the High Priestess. Your intuition is telling you, you're getting signs, symbols, synchronicities, confirmation here and there, right? To tell you that this is happening. This is coming together. It just needs a little bit of extra time, okay? Well, not that much of extra time, because in the near future you have the Death card. The transformation is happening, okay? Something big is coming to a close, and something big is opening up for you in the near future. So in how you see yourself with the Magician, you're like, you're set, you're ready to go. And again, with the Magician and the High Priestess on the same line here, in how you see yourself in your subconscious, you know, again, you know you're doing the right thing. You know you're exactly where you need to be. You're trusting your intuition. You're listening to yourself. You're listening to your own inner wisdom. That's all the confirmation you need. Okay? So when this hits, when this lands the way they put it, you're like, I'm ready to go. I know exactly what I'm doing with this. In your environment, we have the Two of Swords and what you don't see coming. And what you don't see coming, I feel like there's going to be... Okay, so in terms of your environment here with the Two of Swords and the Lovers and your hopes and fears, you are very much determined. I feel like it's not even a question that this is what you want. There might be a blip on the radar. It's not even, you don't even consider it a choice. You don't even consider it an option compared to what you're working on here. But there could be something that's a lot less than this popping up saying, hi, we are coming up to Mercury retrograde, right? Almost as if you are being tested, okay, by the universe. It's like, I see you're impatient, Gemini. So fine, if you're that impatient, here, have this. What do you think of this? You can have this now. What do you think? Or you could wait and allow for this to come together. But if you're not going to wait for that, have this now. There you go. What do you think? Right? But I feel like it's not even a choice for you. It's not even an option at this point. It'll be something you've already dealt with. It'll be something that's already run its course and lost its luster. I don't even know where these words are coming out today, people. I'm doing a Gemini reading. That's where they're coming out. I'm using a lot of words I don't usually use. But you're like, nah, it's not even, for some of you, you're not even going to see this coming. As in, if someone messages you, you've already blocked them a while ago, so you're not even going to see the message. If someone reaches out to you, something will happen where it's not going to reach you. So you don't even see this as an alternative. It doesn't even get to you to consider it as an alternative. Do you know what I mean? And for those of you where it does reach you, you're like, what are you talking about? No, that is just a no-go from the get-go, okay? And in the outcome, you have the sun. After that little test, the universe is saying, okay, Gemini, I see your focus, I see your determination, and I see your faith in what we're doing here, and your faith in us, the divine, right? That you have allowed us to do what we needed to do, what you asked us to do, right? And you've trusted us with that process. Here it is. So you're wrapping up this year, going into January of 2023. With the sun, Gemini. This is like big win. This is transformation on the highest level. This is like, I can't even tell you. It's like the happiest card in the deck with the sun card. It's victory, it's triumph, it's attention, recognition, celebration. All eyes on you. All eyes on you. I don't even need to clarify, but I'm going to pull some cards on this death card here. In the near future for Gemini. The Hermit, the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Staffs. Here's that Ace of Staffs again. With the Sun card in the outcome, we have the Queen of Swords, the Four of Staffs, and the Ten of Swords. With the Three of Staffs, yeah, definitely. Under the Empress, we have the Three of Cups. A lot of threes. So threes are all about growth, expansion, reaching new horizons, reaching new territory, which is what you're trying to do, okay? It could be literal or metaphorical. But with the Death card here, we have the Hermit, the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Staffs. So this is where you've been, right? This is that contemplation mode. Did I do this right? Did I do that right? Okay, I don't see a lot happening with the Hermit and High Priestess. And boom, there you go. Ace of Wands, Ace of Staffs here. And it's real, and it's big, and it's in your face, and everyone can see it. And again, I get like within a day or within a week for a lot of you with this Ace of Staffs. It will happen very, very, very quickly. And then with the Sun, you have the Queen of Swords. That's your energy where you had to cut something out or redefine your focus or reassess and reaffirm your choice. No, this is what I want. I know it may be taking longer than what I would like. And that's why, you've had to learn how to tame the ego. That was a big lesson in itself. You know what I mean? We've done it. And here it is, that celebration with the Four of Wands. Recognition, accomplishment, the new home, the new job, the promotion, the new relationship, taking the relationship to the next level, whatever this is, right? And with the Ten of Swords and the Three of Staffs, you are wrapping up a cycle that you have been repeating, right, with the Death card. And you're wrapping up that cycle of whatever happens, you constantly end up getting hurt. Whatever happens, you constantly end up getting betrayed, stabbed in the back. It ends badly. Different person, same situation, okay? That's what you're moving away from, into a whole new world, a new horizon, a new place, a new way of being. I'm loving this for you, Gemini. This is an absolutely amazing reading. All right, so hang in there. You're not going to have to wait long. Be prepared during the retrograde here, or as we're coming close to the retrograde. You might have already experienced this. For some of you, it's coming in. After you have this confirmation, and for some of you, I'm getting that this confirmation could be something you see, something you read, something someone tells you about, some sort of action taken towards you. But it could also be you wake up one morning, okay, Seven of Cups with the Ace of Wands. You have a dream. You have a dream. And it's like one of your spirit guides, this is getting deep, one of your spirit guides, that could be an elder in your family that's passed on, or just a spirit guide you work with, is telling you exactly what's happening in a dream. Okay, and you wake up with this sense of confidence that comes from the knowing, because that dream will feel so real, it'll be so vivid, it'll be unlike anything you've ever had. Okay, you'll remember it, number one. You'll remember every single part of it. You'll remember everything this person tells you. And you'll remember how happy you feel. It's almost like they're giving you a glimpse into the future in terms of how you'll feel when this comes in. It's not a matter of if, it's when this comes in. And you wake up feeling that way, right? Oh my God, this is happening. It's just around the corner. I can almost feel it coming. I can almost feel it coming, right? And it puts you in that mood of, I know this is happening. I'm so excited for it, which tracks this in a lot faster, okay? Again, for some of you, there might be a blimp. For others of you, you're not even going to see it coming because you're not interested in it at all, or you've blocked it long ago. But after you have this feeling of, yes, this is what I want, confirming it, reaffirming it to yourself, to others, to the universe, that's when this is coming in, okay? So Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. This is such an amazing reading. Comment down below and let me know what this is, and how it's coming together for you. Again, for a lot of you, you're like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I mean, I can understand the first part of it. That kind of sounds familiar, but I don't know about the rest of it. I'm just going to have to wait and see, right? But sure, give it a little while. You're not going to have to give it a longer time than, you know, a long time. It's like a day or a week, like I say, for some of you. But yeah, come back and let me know, all right? Because this is awesome. So I'm going to leave it there. Happy holidays, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.